What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of TNC Reacts. Today is Wednesday Wonder, and I am wondering, is freedom of speech actually free? Now, I've made a video about this before, but the question comes up even more because people are getting fired for mocking Charlie Kirk's, assassination, as they call it. And we have to be very honest. There's nothing wrong with people getting fired, because the reason people were getting fired is because that doesn't go with the idea of freedom of speech. It goes against company policies, right? So say, for instance, if you're not reading the fine print, if you are bringing any detriment to said company, they have the right to let you go. It's probably somewhere in the clause if you didn't actually read it. Now, freedom of speech is actually free, but we are not free from the consequences that follow afterwards. That is just what you have to understand. Freedom of speech cost. It costs a lot. It costs people their lives. It costs a lot of people just the freedom of movement. So we have to be very cautious in how we utilize that quote unquote freedom of speech, because they have laws that say inciting riot. So if you're using your speech to incite a riot, you can be arrested for said thing, because it's causing more problems than good. So yes, freedom of speech isn't free. I'm sorry. We believe it's free because it is, but then it isn't, because there's something that may happen on the back end of you choosing to do said thing. Now, we have to be real. Getting fired from your job for utilizing free speech is not new. This has been going on since the pandemic, easily. And I've seen plenty of people lose their jobs for, saying a lot of racial things, racist rhetoric, all of that stuff. People report them to their job, to their companies, and then boom, they get let go. So this is just an equality thing, in my opinion. Hey, you want to be stupid enough to go online mocking somebody at this point in time, hey, whatever comes to you after that comes to you after that, because we have to stop acting as if we have to do these things online. There's just certain things you don't have to post. There's certain things you don't have to do. If you want to mock somebody, do it in your own spare time, off screen, okay? But you wanted people to see you, so you chose to do it, and you got what you asked for. Everybody talk about F around to find out. That applies across the board. I'm sorry. We're going to have to start being real about this. We can't act like it only works if it's happening in this manner. No, it works everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And now they're trying to make it to where if you do speak on him negatively, it can be deemed as hate speech. So, and if you can quote me on a couple of videos ago I said there's going to be something that's going to start happening. And depending on who that said shooter is going to be the real big thing. When they find out who that is, when they find out who that person is, depending on what they are, whether it's whatever their religious beliefs are, whatever their political stance are, and whatever their race is, those three things will determine what happens with these new laws that'll start popping up. Or let me correct it. This is the beginning. This is the beginning that we're about to be dealing with something new, because now Charlie has become a martyr because of this. And this is one of the turns that they're looking at. And then Antifa is being deemed or named a terrorist organization. So those are two things that are already happening based on my last video on what I said, something's coming. So yes, say whatever you want, but understand it comes at a price. I'm sorry. We're just going to have to start being realistic about it. We can't act as if consequences don't exist. Say 50% of the population in the U.S. may not have agreed or even liked the dude, and they may choose to mock him. The other side liked them, and they're going to defend this guy. So you have to understand that if they own these companies and they think that you're causing problems to their companies because you want to go out and say whatever you want to say, and they let you go, hey, that comes with exercising your right. But let me know what y'all think down in the comments section, and be on the lookout for more videos. All right, everybody? Peace.